U.S. star midfielder Weston McKennie went down with a shoulder injury last week during a preseason training session with club team Juventes. How serious is it? How long is he going to be out? And what does this look like for the U.S. men moving forward as they prepare to make a run at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar later in November? I'm William Mackey with the Georgetown American Outlaws, and I've got all those answers for you. So like I said, on August 2nd last week, McKennie went down with a shoulder injury that tests revealed a capsular lesion of the left shoulder. Basically what that is, in layman's terms, he dislocated his shoulder. But early reports have been both positive and negative. Doesn't look like surgery's going to be required, but he's going to be out at least a month, maybe more. The average recovery for an injury like this is around 2 months, but there's a lot of variance in there depending on if he needs surgery or not. Optimistically, he could be back with his club for their matchup against Roma as early as August 27th. I don't expect that to happen, but if it does, it's a great sign for the U.S. men moving forward that McKennie is healthy and ready to go a month before the tournament. But we cannot forget, Weston has had all kinds of injury issues in the past. Just earlier this year in February, he suffered that broken foot with Juventes again. Just stop getting hurt with your club teams, guys. But that caused him to miss the final 3 World Cup qualifying matches. And we were a little bit on the brink there. It was scary. And that caused him to be out 8 weeks. Thankfully, we still qualified. But Kellen Acosta and Luca De La Torre played a huge part in that. They were to step up and really man that middle of the field and just shoulder that load. In those 3 matches, it was a 0-0 tie versus Mexico and a 5-1 victory against Panama that I know all y'all remember the heroics of Christian Pulisic in that match. But then it finished with a 2-0 loss to Costa Rica. Didn't look great, but we also had already qualified, so it wasn't our best game. We didn't really need it that badly. It's really going to be interesting to see is when he does return, will his play suffer? What will his confidence look like out on the pitch? Will he be hesitant in fear of another injury because we know he's had a couple? Or is he going to be that engine in the middle of the field that the U.S. and Juventes are so accustomed to seeing, that flying all over the place, playing great defense, setting up great opportunities on the offensive side of the ball? What's he going to look like? How's he going to feel out there? So, what's hopeful, though, is that he'll be ready to go and we'll be able to see him on the pitch against Japan and Saudi Arabia in friendly matches in late September ahead of the big tournament. In those matches, do we think that if he's cleared, Greg Berhalter should proceed with caution or just let him go do his thing? Personally, I'm not a doctor, so if he's cleared to go, I say we let him loose, right? We need him at the top of his form come November. We need him to be that engine that we're so used to seeing. We need him to have that synergy with the rest of the team. If that isn't the case, then we might as well kiss our Cinderella World Cup hopes goodbye, right? We need this guy. He's a very promising young 24-year-old midfielder, and he's a huge part of our team. What are y'all's thoughts, though? I mean, should we pull the reins back a little bit or let him roll in those friendly matches in late September? Let us know in the comments. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that little notification button. I'm William Mackey with the Georgetown American Outlaws, and I'll see y'all next time.